Young Buzz. Welcome back to the channel that keeps you buzzing with everything hot and trending in the world of K-pop. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and join our little global family of fans who live, breathe, and celebrate K-pop every single day. Now today, we've got to talk about something absolutely huge. Something that proves once again that K-pop idols aren't just performers, they're history makers. I'm talking about none other than Yeonjun of Tomorrow X Together, who has officially achieved over 500,000 sales on the very first day of his solo album release. Yeah, you heard that right. 500,000 on day one. That's insane. Let's start with the facts, because this moment deserves to be broken down properly. Yeonjun just dropped his first ever solo mini album titled No Labels Part 01, and according to Hanteo chart, it sold a jaw-dropping 542,660 copies in a single day. Not only is this his first solo project since TXT's debut 6 years and 8 months ago, but it also officially sets a new record for a solo debut from his generation of idols. That's not just impressive, that's legendary. And it doesn't stop there. The global numbers are equally mind-blowing. As of 10 a.m. on the 8th, Yeonjun's album topped iTunes Top Albums charts in 15 countries and regions, including Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, and the Philippines. On top of that, it ranked number 4 on the worldwide iTunes Albums chart and number 5 on the European iTunes Albums chart. His lead single Talk to You also snagged the number 1 spot on the iTunes Top Songs chart in 6 different regions. Guys, that's not just a strong debut, that's dominance. Now, if you're a fan of Yeonjun or TXT, you probably expected this. But even for longtime fans, this kind of debut hits differently. Think about it. Yeonjun has always been the all-rounder of TXT. He can sing, rap, dance, and even model. He's got that charisma that just pulls you in, whether he's on stage or in a photo shoot. But to see him step out as a solo artist, not just to test the waters, but to absolutely shatter records from day one, is such a proud moment for MOAs everywhere. Let's talk about the music. The album No Labels Part 01 feels like the perfect name for Yeonjun's solo debut. He's always been known as someone who defies expectations, and this album is exactly that, a statement that he can't be boxed in. He's not just the TXT member with great visuals or the main dancer, he's an artist, period. The album mixes hard rock, emotional ballads, and experimental pop, proving that Yeonjun has layers we're only just beginning to see. The title track, Talk to You, stands out immediately. It's vibrant, energetic, and full of emotion. The kind of song that feels like a conversation between Yeonjun and his fans. The lyrics are open and raw, and the hard rock influence gives it a punch that you don't often hear in idol music. It's the kind of track that makes you want to move, but also makes you feel something deep at the same time. And when Yeonjun performed it live on Music Bank, it was clear this was his moment. Let's be real for a second. Not every idol can hold a stage alone. Some rely heavily on group synergy, and that's totally fine. But Yeonjun, he owns the stage. When he performed Talk to You using a hand microphone with those powerful moves and that confident presence, it was obvious that he was in his element. Even with flashy choreography, he stayed in control the whole time. No hesitation, no awkwardness, just pure stage command. That's what sets him apart. Now, I have to talk about the music video. Yeonjun decided to go all out by turning 3 tracks, Coma, Let Me Tell You featuring Daniela, and Talk to You, into one cinematic omnibus video. That's not just creative, that's visionary. Instead of dropping separate videos for each track, he gave fans a connected storyline that ties the emotions of all 3 songs together. It's like a mini movie, full of symbolism, mood, and layers that make you want to rewatch it over and over to catch new details. And guess what? It's not just fans who noticed. As of 10 a.m. on the 8th, the music video ranked among the most popular videos on YouTube in 15 countries, including Taiwan, Singapore, and even Sweden. That's a global reach that's incredibly hard to achieve for a solo debut. Yeonjun is proving that his artistry transcends borders. And honestly, I'm not surprised. But let's pause for a second and talk about the bigger picture here. This isn't just Yeonjun's win. It's a moment that shows how far K-pop has come. When an artist like Yeonjun releases a solo album, it's not just a side project, it's a global event. 6 years ago, he was a trainee preparing to debut with TXT. Now, he's a household name with 500,000 solo sales in a single day. That kind of growth, that kind of fan support, it's something truly special. And let's not forget, this is only part 01, which means there's more to come. If this is just the beginning, imagine what part 02 could bring. The title, No Labels, suggests that Yeonjun's going to keep pushing boundaries, maybe diving deeper into genres, or even collaborating with unexpected artists. Personally, I think this project might be his way of saying, this is who I am, and I'm just getting started. Now, I want to ask you guys something. What do you think is Yeonjun's strongest point as a solo artist? Is it his vocals, his stage presence, or the fact that he just radiates confidence without even trying? Because for me, it's his versatility. I've always felt that Yeonjun is one of those idols who can adapt to any concept, dark, bright, experimental, emotional, and still make it feel authentic. And that's rare. It's also refreshing to see how Yeonjun's solo era still feels connected to TXT's identity, while also being distinctly his own. He's not trying to reinvent himself from scratch. He's evolving naturally. You can see the same creative spark that TXT is known for, but now filtered through Yeonjun's personal lens. It's mature, it's edgy, and it's honest. Speaking of honesty, let's talk about the lyrics for a second. Talk to You feels like a message to both himself and his fans. It's about communication, vulnerability, and the desire to be heard without judgment. I think that's something a lot of people can relate to, not just K-pop fans, but anyone who's ever struggled to express themselves. Yeonjun isn't just performing, he's opening up. And that's what makes this debut so impactful. Now, looking at the numbers again, it's clear that Yeonjun's influence goes beyond fandom. Reaching #1 in multiple countries and breaking into the worldwide and European iTunes charts shows that his appeal is truly global. He's not just a Korean artist succeeding domestically, he's a world-class performer making waves internationally. And while these achievements are already amazing, I think what really stands out is the timing. After 6 years and 8 months in the industry, Yeonjun could have easily played it safe. He could have released a typical idol-style solo, catchy, predictable, maybe even a little too polished. But instead, he chose to take risks. He leaned into hard rock. He explored deeper emotions. He crafted a story through his music video. That takes courage. It's that bravery that makes Yeonjun's debut so special. He's not just chasing trends, he's defining his own artistic path. And that's exactly what No Labels means. No limits, no boxes, no expectations, just pure creative expression. Now I'm curious, what was your first impression when you heard Talk to You? Did it feel like something new from Yeonjun, or did it remind you of TXT's earlier energy? I've seen some fans say it feels like a grown-up version of his earlier performances, and honestly, I agree. There's a maturity and confidence in this era that feels earned, like he's come full circle. Before we wrap up, let's talk about what's next. Yeonjun's schedule is packed. He already appeared on KBS's Music Bank, and he's set to perform on SBS's Inkigayo on the 9th. I can't wait to see how the live stages evolve over the next few weeks, especially with how much personality he brings to each performance. If Music Bank was just the start, I'm betting Inkigayo is going to be even more electrifying. So to sum it all up, Yeonjun's solo debut isn't just a success, it's a statement. It's proof that hard work, creativity, and authenticity always pay off. With over 500,000 sales on day one, chart-topping success across the globe, and a performance that screams confidence, Yeonjun has officially entered his superstar era. And I want to know what you think. Do you think Yeonjun's solo debut lived up to the hype? What's your favorite track from No Labels Part 01? And what kind of sound do you want to hear from him next? Let's talk in the comments. I'll be reading through them because I know this one's gonna spark some amazing discussions. All right, that's it for today's Buzz. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the latest updates on your favorite K-pop artists. This has been Annyeong Buzz, signing off with pride, excitement, and a whole lot of love for Yeonjun's amazing solo debut.